AAA titles in VR, it's a thing we all want to see, but it's also what's eluded us most ever since Half-Life Alyx's release. Since then, things have been kind of quiet in that space. I mean, we did get Lone Echo 2, but that came from the confirmation that it would be the last PC title coming from first-party Oculus Studios, and with the MetaQuest 2 taking off in sales, it's looking less and less likely that big-budget, high-end graphic games will be coming anytime soon. Or will they? Enter the PSVR 2. It was recently announced, and along with it, we got a sneak peek at Horizon Call of the Wild. While the shown off segment of gameplay definitely made it look like an on-rails experience, plenty of leaks out there have stated that this will be a full-blown VR game. And when you mix that in with this tweet from a previous senior world designer on Horizon 2 Forbidden West, stating that the game has been in the works for a while and promising that it will change what AAA means for VR, it certainly seems to point toward this being a full-on game. At the end of the day, there's little to no doubt that Sony is going to continue pushing VR forward with the PSVR 2, and luckily the PC VR space has a lot to gain from their involvement. Even if a title like Horizon Call of the Wild doesn't make its way over to PC, the fact alone that the PSVR 2 will finally be supporting motion controls that are up to standard in the VR space instead of using outdated technology that released over a decade ago, it simply means that it should lead to more titles being developed that can be easily ported from one to the other and vice versa. All that being said though, Sony is far from the only one currently working on a AAA VR project. Ubisoft has recently started posting job listings for an unannounced project of that very scope based on a Ubisoft IP. And this falls on top of the Assassin's Creed and Splinter Cell project that was announced a couple years ago in partnership with Oculus, now known as Meta. I do expect both of those titles in particular to be focused on the MetaQuest, but this new one will probably be aimed at the PSVR and PC. And if you find yourself asking why, well, that's because it seems to be using the Snowdrop engine. Personally, I would love to see a Watch Dogs or Division game in VR, but let me know what Ubisoft IP you would be interested in most. Last but not least, there's Valve, who is apparently rumored to be making a standalone headset of their own, codenamed Deckard. Really, there's nothing but speculation to really talk about here. Valve being Valve, everything is kept top secret and will be ready whenever it's ready. And the very same thing applies to their next VR project. There have been rumors of VR development being cancelled, as well as a VR project codenamed Citadel, which would have both PC and VR players playing together in an asymmetrical fashion. But at the end of the day, it's still rumors and speculation until we get some more concrete info. If you ask me, I do believe that Valve is working on something, but when will it see the light of day? Who knows? One thing I do know though is that after Half-Life Alyx, I certainly think it'll be worth the wait. The AAA space in VR could really use a kickstart. That's not to say there aren't plenty of amazing games to play right now on either PC or Quest headsets. But after playing and experiencing something like Half-Life Alyx and all its glory, there's a desire for more like it. Will the PSVR 2 be that kickstart the space needs? I certainly hope so. While I don't expect it to become a market leader over the MetaQuest 2, there's a ton of potential and room for a high-end headset that can meet a lower price point compared to what's out there. I also think it would benefit Sony a lot to just allow that headset to be PC compatible, and maybe even to bring their VR games over to the PC platform, even if it is at a later point down the road. After all, it'll still be much cheaper for most users to go out and buy a PlayStation 5 and a PlayStation VR 2 than to build a PC and then get a headset. And if you ask me, the PC space definitely needs a Rift replacement in terms of quality and price. Either way, let me know your thoughts on all this down in the comments section below, and let me know what type of AAA game you would like to see most. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful at all, be sure to hit that like button as it really does help the channel out, and if you're wanting more content like this, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell as well. As always, this has been the Virtual Cloud, giving you the latest and greatest on everything cloud gaming and VR related, and until next time, I'll catch you in the clouds.